Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toonkind at 12 FPS. What do you mean you met God? Yes, this is in fact the title. I'm very funny sometimes.
It's
Anyways,
a good
hi,
title.
I'm Staria, and I will be playing a nuclear Roboto, local, getting progressively dumber and dumber robot. I don't know how he keeps losing brain cells. I think it's just I think it's just that his impulse control is getting worse. But anyways,
Roboto.
I'll be joined today with my lovely friend and co-player. Why don't you
Yeah.
introduce yourself and your character?
Hi, my name is Arrows, and I will be playing Nebula Rose. Uh, yeah, he's doing better in terms of mental health, so that's good. So that's a difference in
That's
previous FPSs.
that's also a
in
difference between Roboto and Nebula. So you know.
Oh yes. Well, no, I'll do that later. When they meet, I'm gonna make him make a perception check. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say that.
Well, why don't we start off the FPS? Nebula, how you doing? Where you at?
I think it is a. See, okay. It's getting colder out. Nebula's not a fan of the cold, but
Hmm.
it's a warmer day, so he is enjoying this while it lasts.
Yeah.
Um, so he is going out for a walk, probably to the park, something like that. Just enjoying the warmth before it leaves forever.
Before
Not
the
forever,
before
just
it
for the
goes,
season.
winter is
But
coming.
yeah, winter is coming.
Nebula, my beloved.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
yeah. Why don't we both roll perception? See if either of us realize the other is also here.
That I was about to roll in the gallery. That is the wrong place to roll.
Yeah, don't roll in the gaddle. That's a 19.
Oh
Okay,
boy! And 15 from Nebula.
not
Um,
bad. I think that just means that Roboto spots Nebula before Nebula spots Roboto. So it just
yeah.
like walk different sides of the crossroad, and then it's just like audible, just like almost as if like there's the audible like exclamation mark, just like
Excellent.
you.
Does he say that?
Yeah, it's like you.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Nebula will notice that. Sure. Look over, and we must do the gag. He points back. It's like you.
Tact with Roboto. No,
I love him.
thank you.
Oh man. Nebula will look look both ways before crossing the street. Um, yeah. Yeah, and he'll come over to him. Uh, just like yeah.
How you been doing?
I've been doing well.
It's been
You?
uh, uh things been happening. It's not a lot, but
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use the perception check that you just did. That is 19. He seems a little taller. He seems maybe about 2 inches taller.
did you grow while did you grow while I wasn't looking? Did Toons do that? And he's
Sorry.
just like dot dot dot. Did Toons do that? Do they?
Nebula seems a little embarrassed about it actually. But he's like, "Oh, I suppose I did get taller, but it's not. I mean, Toonkites are malleable, but this is not that. This was uh I get
Yeah.
uh I get magic surges from time to time, and that happened, and sometimes it changes your height.
Roboto nods seriously and he says, well, I guess you messed around, you find out, huh?
Uh, he's smiling, but roll insight.
Okay, sure, insight. That's a
Oh,
27! Tell me your
that's
fucking secrets!
a 27!
Tell me your
Okay!
secrets!
Oh boy! Yeah, this is definitely not messing around and finding out. This is, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you would get through, like, an expression. But,
Mm-hmm.
like, he's smiling, but it's like a polite smile kind of thing. Like, no, that's not what this was.
Roboto, like, clocks this and, like, realizes he might have overstepped. He's like, ah, sorry. Uh, I'm never good at these kind of things. He's just sort of like, he realized he might have, like, overstepped, and he's just like, shit, shit, shit.
No. Sure, like, he would have overstepped so much as, like, that's not what this is, but also Nebula's not explaining further.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but, Roboto, I love you. Um,
Roboto, honey, please.
yeah, he'll be like, no, no, it's fine. Stars, I haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah, it
Uh,
has been a while. And
yeah,
also,
it's
actually, you'd see as like Roboto is like moving his hands, there you actually notice the bracelet with the bells is actually attached to his
oh,
hand.
oh man,
He
gosh, they
still
kept
has
those,
it.
right? Yeah, they kept those, and Nebula would have kept his too. I keep
Yeah. So basically, like
he
whenever he
may
like
he
moves his hand, it is like a little
yeah
like jingle jingle.
he may or may not be wearing his as well. I don't remember if I decided anything.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
but Roboto is like fairly obviously wearing his.
yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. Nebula says it's good to see you outside of that whole situation.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Have you heard anything about it? I can't. I didn't manage to find anything. It's infuriating, honestly.
No, I haven't found anything. It's yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah, something's happening. I don't like it one bit.
No.
Anyways, how outside of and he like gestures at the air. That how have you been? I've been because I know I've been in a couple things.
uh, I've I've been all right. I've met some new people. I think I've accidentally become family with one. I'm not entirely sure. Uh,
Oh, that's nice. That
he's
was
like
always good.
he's he, he's quiet for a moment before he just goes, "I met a god. That was weird."
You met a god?
Sort of. It was we kind of just made eye contact, and then I found out afterwards what they were. They kept changing form. It was changing form to people that I knew, which was very weird.
Huh.
Uh yeah, it was interesting. Uh
Well, I mean, the only I'm starting to think this place has a lot of god-related things because the first place first like major place I've been in Aquil was also related to like gods.
just an iPhone in general. Oh, definitely. There's a lot.
Telling
This is
me,
the this is the first time I've met one in person though.
like I have met them in person, but something meta's narrative, something green light and death. I actually okay, out of character, I don't remember the name of the other one.
That's fair, but also Nebula is staring. Like, wait a second. Wait, you met some too?
I didn't meet them, but I was, I
Okay.
think, in like temple of them, and there was a lot of influence. A lot of it was just throwing fish at us, but
Interesting. Um,
yeah, it. So okay, so there's this kid. I think he's a kid. He looks like a kid. I don't know at this point. That he apparently got cursed by the god by those gods, and now there's invisible people following him around, guess throwing stuff at him. I have no idea.
concerning. Very concerning. Hmm.
Oh, tape. Right, it's green line and tape. I may be stupid.
I'm okay. I personally don't know them. I'm gonna roll religion to see if he knows them.
Magic deity, my
Let's see.
beloved. But yeah, this is in fact a reference to How to Be Funny 101.
I have not listened to that, but
It's a good
oh,
game.
that's
That's a nat
that's a
20.
nat
Yeah,
20.
you
Yeah, he
sure
knows both of them.
you sure do know about them. I don't. So
Man, I don't either. So
just ignore that.
yeah,
We can ask Magic later.
yeah, yeah.
Goodness.
We he knows now.
We are
We'll just say that
professionals.
he
He
knows. He
knows.
nods.
He knows.
He nods like yes, those two. Yeah. I don't know what emotional reaction he'd have to them, but he nods like yes, them.
You probably read about them or something. I don't know how they
Yeah.
function. Just
Yeah, probably read about them. Either read about them or like met a warlock or something.
yeah. Do they have
He
warlocks?
knows
I don't know.
he oh yeah, I don't know.
We're just like big question marks. Just like
We don't know, we're just here vibing, trying to
we're
do what we
vibing.
can with what we know.
Yeah. And then after that, there was the and he gestures again, and you know what he's talking about. He's talking about Fairweather. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to talk about Fairweather.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
Nebula
Fairweather.
nods. He doesn't want to talk about Fairweather either.
And then later, after that, I met up with a friend of mine. I mean, I think we're friends. I think we're friends. And we well, I tried like researching comedy because apparently that's like really important here.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, I would say that.
then made up with another friend of mine. We won a raffle to a boat ride, but the boat got swept away before the crew got in. So we just kind of drove the boat by ourselves. It was really fun, but
He
I
laughed at that.
yeah, we didn't know how to drive a boat. We learned on the spot.
That's amazing. I went to a fair recently. We got stuck on the Ferris wheel. We did not realize that we got stuck on there. We got on like about a half hour before sunset. It was the stars were clearly out when we got down. We didn't notice.
Oh no.
Uh,
How do you not notice being up there for so long? Actually, I might also not notice, so Roboto's like just saying that.
oh, yeah, we were deep in conversation, I suppose. Uh, I had to stop my friend from trying to jump off the Ferris wheel. Uh, he
How
didn't. It's
tall are
okay.
Ferris wheels again?
He said
Roboto
he
just
has feather. He said he
Roboto
has
just like
feather
trying
fall.
to calculate. Just like
He said he has feather fall, so he probably would have been okay. But he also had just woken up. So I really would have rather he didn't, and he didn't. I got him to wait for the ladder. Uh, I met one of the mobiles. I don't know if you know them.
What do I
That was
roll for that?
terrifying.
Actually, I don't think I'll roll because that's not my lore.
I mean, I know a little bit.
Sure, I'll roll
Um,
history.
yeah,
What's your
I can
history,
tell you what
Robot
Nebula
Man?
rolled when he rolled history and got it. Um,
That's a 15.
15. All right, so they're just like I think they're sailors and they're notorious for like not being
Being
great.
bastards.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, so yeah, Nebula's just like yeah. I met a mobile. It was terrifying. I did get him to chase a ball though.
Roboto nods. I don't know much about that. I did hear a bit. I haven't been here for a long while. I've
Yeah,
only been here for like a couple weeks. This place sure is a lot. I'll tell you that much.
stars. It yeah, especially if you're new here. Uh, no, I don't recommend finding meeting one of those.
Duly
They're
noted.
not. Uh, yeah, I was in a ball game. That was fun.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, that was fun. I won. I won.
Oh,
Uh,
nice. And Roboto like clapped. It was like clap, clap, clap.
maybe
You know,
smiles.
I think I may. I may have. If I had a nickel for every time I've been involved with a kidnapping case, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's really, really funny that it happened twice.
That's slightly concerning. I'm stars. Were I assume they were resolved?
Yeah, like, first was and the other one was, well, so there's this. How do I explain this? So basically, there's this thing called aberrations, and I think it's like somewhat new, and it's like. So basically, one of them just ended up kidnapping people, and we kind of had to rescue them. We got them free, and the situation got resolved. But also, man, I don't really like I kidnapping situation really are tense.
Yes. Stars. I'm glad that they're okay now, though. But
If you want to roll something for like aberrations, I can give you something.
oh, okay. I guess that would be history.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's a
24.
24.
All
He
right.
knows a lot.
He knows a lot. Yeah. Basically, they start. I don't remember the exact time frame. I think it's like 2 months ish. But just sort of in Vilstown, this phenomenon has happened that called aberration. Aberrations where a person who is it's like it's like people either Toon or real kind have been turning into these monsters, quote unquote, and then they like it usually created by like surge of emotions or something like that, and they act on a certain desire of them, and you gotta like resolve what it is in order to make them not be monsters. And
Yeah.
there has been one person who has been de- essentially declared the main, like the main person dealing with those aberrations, and her name is Moria.
All right. Yeah, that's concerning. But okay, so he knows that then. I don't think he'd say much about it, but he knows that. Good to know.
Yeah,
Uh,
he who.
yeah, Nebula's thinking over things that he has, um, like, uh, experienced, I guess, in the past while, and a lot of the stuff is like personal stuff. So he is not going to say that because that's some personal stuff, and he doesn't want to talk about it. But
Oh yeah,
uh,
absolutely valid.
look, a lot of his FPSs are Angst lore FPSs, and I'm like, I have to not say stuff about that because he would not say stuff about that.
Roboto
Uh,
is an outlier but should
what
not
else
be
has he
counted.
done? Roboto what?
Roboto is an outlier but should not be counted.
Oh,
Roboto just says shit. I do not control the bullshit that Roboto says.
oh, I
Also,
love
he
him.
who comedy section, he who.
Oh, yeah. Uh, are you? Will you be doing anything for Halloween?
I. Okay, out of character, is Halloween Toon specific or?
I don't know.
I
I
don't know
don't
either.
know. I don't know. I said that. I asked that, and I was like, wait a second. Is this a tune thing or is it a?
Right, for okay, to make things easier, I'm gonna say that Roboto has been told about Halloween if it is a
Okay.
Toon specific thing, and if it
Okay.
isn't, we dodged the fucking bullet
Yeah.
and just be like, oh, don't, haven't really planned much. Just don't really haven't really got any costumes idea yet.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
haven't
There's.
done Halloween in like a while, so.
Well, it's pretty popular here, so you'll see a lot. We're already seeing a lot.
Hmm. Well, I'll make
Uh,
sure to. Well, as I might just do something for it.
there will
Don't know
be
what
plenty of
though.
things to do. There will be plenty of events. I know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It is fun though. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, probably. Might have to. Hmm. Wonder if I can scare Tangy. I'm going to scare Tangy. Bravado is saying this out loud, by the way.
Yeah, Nebula does not know who this is, but but he is amused.
Maybe
He
even
is amused.
Moria? Hmm. I don't think Moria's scared of anything. Uh.
Do
And
keep
like
it
now,
good.
I think he's like thinking about the people he knows.
Do keep it good natured scares though.
Yeah. Of course.
Mm.
I think Roboto at this point is just like sort of like deep in thought, just like,
Mhm.
And also, me sweating. Ah, shit! I didn't plan anything.
Hey, that's fine. I am sitting here like, please don't ask Nebula what he's doing because I don't know. I know he made cookies for a party. That's it. They weren't even Halloween shit cookies because I was going off my family recipe of oatmeal chocolate chip. So, uh, but I know he was making cookies for a party, and that's it.
Incredible. We're both stupid. Affectionate. The woes of not planning shit beforehand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had no thoughts on this aside from,
No
hey, they
thoughts
should
had a
meet
theme.
and talk.
Yeah, it's like they should talk, but also they should talk about what?
they
Yeah, who
talk
knows?
about Nebula. They talk about Nebula meeting a god. That's it.
Yep,
That's all. That's all we talked about. Um, man.
man. We're just sitting here.
Yeah. So Roboto's real kind then, right? If he's recently in Einquo.
Wouldn't you like
Or
to know? You
okay,
can
all
ask him.
right.
You can ask him.
He's not just gonna ask him that. Nebula's not just gonna ask, "Hey, are you real kind?" He's not gonna do that. Uh,
You can make a. You know what? Make me a perception check.
okay, we'll do that. Perception works because he's not gonna that. He's not gonna straight up ask that. That's
Goodness. I was
rude.
hoping for someone to question it.
That's rude.
That's an
Oh,
8.
it's an 8.
Roboto.
Okay,
Well, okay. Roboto looks like a bona fide tune to you.
okay, yeah. So okay, so he's gonna take that into account, and also the is that a Toon thing? Um, because Toon should know that. Um, so that's something he's like, okay, this is off. Um, so I think he's
Also,
okay.
you know what? For fun, roll
Huh.
me history.
Oh, okay.
16.
16.
Do I make this? I'll make the DC 15. Um, After you think about, hey, this is kind of off, you remember something that during throughout the entirety of Fairweather, Roboto hasn't used his hammer space once. Well, except for every time he pulled out his lightning gun, but other than that, he hasn't put anything into or out of his hammer space.
Hmm.
That is,
Man,
if he has one.
man. Oh man. Man. Okay. Um. Okay. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here. I'm holding this now. Okay. I have information. Yeah. Hmm.
You do in fact have information. The question
Yeah.
is, what do
Okay.
you do with this information?
Yeah, that's the question. Uh. See, Nebula is having thoughts right now because he's like his mind. He's been doing research on part real kind, part tunes, and that's what his mind is going to. Um, I don't know whether that's true or not, but that's what his mind is going to. Um, oh gosh, he's gonna ask about the. I just have to figure out how to phrase it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you, you didn't. He's, he's like, how do I ask this?
Roboto just like
Uh,
tilts his head at you. It's like,
you didn't know about the. Hmm. You were asking about whether my height change was a tune thing.
Yeah.
But you're a toon yourself?
No.
No? He blink much blinks like, but because he looks like what?
He looks
What?
like a toon. He
Hello?
definitely looks like a toon.
Hello?
He has
What do you mean
outline and he has
no?
solid coloring, but um,
Yeah, Nebula has like
what?
he doesn't take a step back, but like that kind of emotion kind of thing like straightens a bit. Like I'm what?
I'm I'm not a toon. Did it seem that way? Well,
You look very much like a toon, yes.
huh. Well, I was made that way.
I'm gonna do a wisdom save. Will he ask or will he not? Man, gosh, I hope he fails. Please, dice parser.
Fail! Fail!
Yes,
Fail!
that's a
Yes!
6. You were made that way?
Yeah, my old man made me. 80 years ago.
Wait, 80? Did you say 80?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Robato's
Roboto's
old. All
old,
right.
man!
Man, man, I'm holding this information now. I was not expecting Roboto lore to come out of this. Okay.
Honestly, me neither, but I was hoping someone to fucking ask. I was hoping that someone would ask.
Man, oh man, okay. This is a thing now. Alright, I'm just sitting here. Um, were you only recently came to Inkwell, yes?
Yeah. A few weeks ago.
It's like he's trying to process. He's trying to figure things out, like, okay, how is this happening?
How does this connect?
Yeah. We're because he's like you know like how there's like the difference between like real kind clothing and Toonkind clothing, and how there's like the animation difference kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out if it's that, but with like machinery kind of thing. But also, you don't usually find Toonkind kind of stuff like that outside of Inkwell, for what he's aware of.
Yeah, it's
And
really odd, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, was was the person who made you a Toon?
Uh, no, don't think so. Yeah, I don't. No, definitely not.
Please imagine, like, oh man, he's a Toon. There would be a physical like gears turning kind of thing over his head. Like he's trying to process this. Like what? Hello? Oh man.
Nebula's just like, what? Hello?
My goodness, I am holding Roboto lore now.
You
Oh
do.
man. Yeah, man, okay.
You asked the
Uh
question.
am I the first one who has,
Yeah,
or have,
yeah.
oh
I mean,
man, okay.
technically, in like meeting of the brain cells, Tangy did say Roboto was Warforged, but
Yeah,
I
okay.
think it was mostly because of misunderstanding that
Mm.
yeah, a misunderstanding. Tangy should not have known about that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you're the first one to ask.
Oh boy. Man. Man. Oh boy. Yeah, he's just trying to. Was there Toon machinery? Were you made from Toon machinery?
What do you mean by that?
Can you repeat that?
What do you mean by that?
Well, he gestures at Toontown where everything is like animated and such kind of thing. Literally and in terms of movement. But well, Toon objects and real kind objects tend to not look quite the same.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
was kind of weird when came here and everything just sort of looked like me. That that was really weird.
man. Ugh.
Like
So there wasn't
hmm?
there wasn't anything like that around. Had you seen anything like that before? Not necessarily all around, but just some
No,
little things.
not really. Like
It's
the closest thing to it would be, well, not really Toon stuff, but the old man did get to a bunch of wacky experiments and such, but mostly lightnings. That was the cool stuff. But not really.
Nebula just like, what the heck? What the heck? What's going on here? He, yeah, he does not know what to make of this. He cannot logic this. He's trying to logic this and he cannot. Man, I wasn't. This was catching up FPS. I was not expecting this to be lore FPS. Okay, Nebula,
This
he
is
has
what
this effect
happens
on
when people ask the fucking questions.
Oh man. Oh man. This would not have happened if Nebula did not grow 2 inches. Because that's what helped make him connect it. Man! Man, how things work out. Oh.
Goodness, it was all because of the wild surge. Amazing, incredible.
Man. Oh man. Gosh, where does he go with this? He's trying to figure this out. And he's like, I cannot figure this out. Yeah, he's buffering sign again, like, what? That's not what I was looking for. Sorry, I was just really quickly looking up to see if there was an FPS after us or not. No, okay, we're good. Gosh, he has this effect on people where they will tell him their lore.
He asks about the lore. All you needed to do about the Roboto for this specific lore was fucking ask, and nobody did.
Gosh,
Well,
okay.
technically, Roboto has only been in 2 FPSs, but also, come on, guys. Yeah,
okay, I'm just sitting here.
Roboto does look like a Toon, but he sure does ask about stuff that Toons should know.
Man. Do you have a hammer space?
Well, no, not in the way you guys have. Like, I can't, like, reach beyond my back and pull anything. It's only, like, 2 specific items. And, like, he reaches behind his back and he pulls out his lightning gun.
Hmm.
And then he puts it back, and then he, like, goes to reach again, and then he just stops. Yeah, anyways.
Oh, eyes? Saria?
The other item isn't that important. Anyways,
Just sitting here. He's not gonna ask though. He's not
I'm
rude.
gonna roll deception real quick.
Okay. That's a 9. I mean,
God,
I can roll insight and
Sure.
see if he somehow gets worse. I think that's
God,
what
I love
yeah, that's
Roboto's
for.
shit deception. He consistently rolls terrible.
No, that's a 15.
That's a 15, yeah.
No.
Yeah, but you see Roboto like stop himself, and he like hesitates. Just he's definitely like he was a bit definitely like about to, but then he like it's almost as if he like realized that, hey, maybe I shouldn't.
Mm. Nebula is intrigued, but he will not pry. Um.
You want to make another wood thing?
Oh no, no, I don't. I think he. I don't think I. I don't think he would just in
Okay.
general. So yeah. Um. Man. Yeah, he watches Roboto as he does this. Just that's interesting. I okay. He doesn't know what to do with this. He does not know what to do with this information. This is a new thing that he has come across.
He just looks at Roboto. What the fuck are you?
Pretty much.
Goodness.
He is so confused. He is so confused right now. Oh man. What are like gosh. What are like has should I assume that he has not seen Roboto like squash and stretch like Toons tend to?
You have not.
Alright. Man. Man. I don't know what he'd say after this. It's just like he is just processing, trying to figure this out, and he cannot figure this out. He is running through like again, he's been doing a lot of research on half toon, half real kind, for reasons. Um he's investigating Grill's situation, but uh this is something entirely new that like he's running through everything that he's read in his mind, and this is not matching up with anything.
Goodness.
Oh gosh. Would you still consider you're not a toon, you still consider yourself real kind then? Or something else?
I mean, that's the word for it.
Right?
Like, I do know the proper word for it is Warforged, but not my style.
Yeah, the Warforged would be, but he's he's floundering. He's like, yeah, if you're made, then it's probably Warforged, but also like there are toon Warforged, but you're not a toon.
But you look
But
like
you're
one.
but you look like one, and like he's he's floundering. Yeah, no, I think actually he'll say that. Yeah, they're Warforged, yes, but there are toon Warforged and there are real kind of Warforged, and you look like a toon, but you're not. He's trailing off like what? What? He does
Yeah,
not know.
it's really interesting because I know there's this kid called Drew, and he's also also a robot, but he's not like real kind, and he's a toon, but it's really interesting.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah. He'd be a toon Warforged. Uh, I okay. I'm I I'm just going to accept this. I can't figure it out. Uh, sorry. I did not mean to start this,
yeah, geez, no
but
worries. It wasn't really a secret. I just nobody asked.
I suppose still I could have had more tact, I suppose. It's just not
You're
something
talking
that
to
I've.
me. I don't ever have tact.
He chuckles at that. Oh man, it's just not something I've come across before.
I'm guessing my situations ain't quite normal then.
I would say not. No,
Hmm.
it's not bad. Just not something that I've seen before.
Yeah, I figured. Hmm. Yeah, I figured quite.
Yeah,
More stuff to think about.
that's very true.
I'm gonna have to figure that out later. And
So
but
I just quiet for a moment thinking about all this. Like, man,
man,
man, been the mood for like the past 3 FPSs with Nebula.
sometimes it just be like that.
Yeah.
Roboto's
Gosh.
just a chaotic uncle until the
Mm,
Lord, he who.
yeah, man. I was not expecting this. I'm just sitting here with. Oh, all right.
This started out as he who funky catching up, and then Lord.
That's what happens. That happens a lot.
That seems
Uh,
to be at least it's not angsty lore.
yes, it's not angsty lore. That's a good thing.
We
That
haven't
is a
gotten
good
into
thing.
that yet.
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 Man, see, girls specifically asked Nebula to like look into his situation with being like a real kind turning into a tune, and Grills does not necessarily want that and is looking for a way to stop it. So Nebula has that's why Nebula has been looking into all this. But
hmm
now there's this with the Roboto, and like he just wants to look into it just because for his own sake. Because what is this?
What the fuck? What are you?
Yeah.
My Roboto's just vibing. He's like, he doesn't seem worried about it. Like, except, actually, how do I put this? He's like, when he said it's like, that's one thing to worry about later, he's like, sort of a bit of a slight mood change, just a bit frustrated. But
Mm,
other than that, he doesn't really seem to be worried about it.
mm. Yeah, it's just this is a thing. All right. I think like after some silence of like Nebula just processing this, um, he's gonna ask, "So what brought you to Inkwell anyway?"
Ah, oh, hmm. And Roboto like starts like puts his finger up and just like puts it down. Well, sort of just found out about it, and yeah, and you can roll. We can roll insight.
Right. Oh, that's a crit fail.
That's a crit
Nope.
fail. Yeah, Roboto's totally telling the truth. Actually, I'm gonna just for shits and giggles. I want to know how badly Roboto fudged the deception. 14. You don't see it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roboto's totally telling the truth. He just
Oh
found out about it.
boy.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. All right. Man.
You don't see anything sus about this. Not at all.
No, no, he doesn't. That was a crit fail.
Sometimes the dice do be like that.
Yeah. Uh, are you enjoying it here?
Oh, yeah, it's been a lot, but it's been pretty good, except for that one thing. And he
Yeah.
like it's like the like the We don't talk about fair weather.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
But other than that, I've been meeting new people, and it's like it's nice to make friends again.
Yeah. I'm, I was kind of just fading, but then I realized he said again, and I'm like, huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I did not process that until like 2 seconds afterwards, so I'm like, wait a second. Hold on. What is it again? Sorry, you guys cackling. Oh man, oh no. Man, that was definitely a delayed reaction on my part because I was like, I was listening to it and I was like, just kind of like half, half, what's the word? What's the term?
Half listening.
No, not that. I mean, kind of yes, but also like,
Like absorbing it.
yeah, half absorbing, half zoned out. That's what it is. And then I processed again, and I'm like, wait a second, full stop. Hello?
Hold up.
That sounds like a thing. Hello?
Yeah, music stops.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, I think yeah, that's something Nebula would notice too, because that's not a usual word you say. In relation to that, man.
Man, we
Okay.
sure do be dishing out the Roboto Lord tonight, huh?
Yeah, apparently. Oh
Dishing out
man.
the Lord tonight, boys.
Yeah, I need to calm myself down to voice Nebula. Oh man. I'm just sitting here,
I'm
Staria.
having so much fun.
I'm just sitting here.
The Lord
Gosh.
is delicious.
Gosh. Yeah, no, he'll notice that. And he'll just ask again.
Well, you, he was like, shit. he like, in his mind, he's like,
You said this,
shit.
Roboto. You said
You
it.
said that. You said. This is what happens when you just say shit, Roboto.
You said it, and it's not a usual thing to say. So
It's very much not a usual thing to say. I'm gonna
this
roll
is your own
deception.
fault.
I'm rolling deception.
Okay.
You can contest it.
Yeah, I'm definitely contesting it.
That's an 11. That's a
22. Yeah, he's okay. What's he failing at deceiving?
Like
Failing at.
you can definitely see, but Roboto's like, ah shit. He's like catches himself a bit too late and was like, ah shit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, I think, man, because I think he'll see that and he'll be like, sorry, I don't. You don't have to tell. I don't mean to pry.
No, it's just not really easy making friends when you your dad dies at some point and you're kind of different than everyone else, so just
Man, yeah, he's just like, okay, I see. Oh,
it's fine. It was 30 years ago. It's fine.
okay.
Had a long
Well,
time to process it.
I'm glad you're making friends again. Man, I'm thinking about that and like how he like not everyone like a lot of people bleh, difficult to make friends when you don't like look like them. But then he's an iPhone and everyone looks like him. And no one questions what he looks like. It's probably a lot easier for him here.
Yeah, when you're not surrounded by real kinds that don't look like toons.
Man, I'm just sitting here. I didn't realize I was gonna get Roboto lore.
Well, you
Gosh,
do
okay.
now.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, what are you gonna do with this juicy tidbit?
Oh man.
Juicy, never heard before lore.
I don't know. Gosh. Uh, yeah, but he's not gonna say much about like father died kind of thing. He's not gonna pry into that. No, why would you do that? Uh, so yeah, just nodding, being glad that he's able to make friends better here. Um, gosh, are you just visiting or are you staying in Iquil?
Um, well, I don't know about staying for now for sure, but I am looking for something. That's for sure.
You are.
Yeah, he's not gonna elaborate. He is not going to elaborate.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if he can tell that he's not gonna elaborate, or if he'd ask. Or nine. No, I
You
think
nope. You don't. He's
no.
looking for
He
something. That's for sure.
Yeah, no. He's looking for something, and Nebula doesn't know he's not gonna elaborate. So he'll ask, what are you looking for?
Um. Well. Well. I found that Pops had some old notes about this place. So I thought that I maybe I should pay a visit.
Mm. Yeah, Nebula's like finally something that connects.
Something that connects.
There's something that connects. All right, we can start figuring this out now. Oh, man. Oh man. Gosh. Stuff is sure happening.
Stuff sure do be happening. I can't believe this is how I reveal this lore.
Maybe let's just ask the right questions.
Yeah, you sure did. Also, roll me insight again.
Okay.
23.
23. Man.
Roboto's definitely not telling the whole truth.
Yeah, okay. All
He
right.
deliberately left something out.
All right. Yeah, no, that's fine. He's I'm sorry, Nebula's not gonna pry.
That's good. That's good. You're valid. I'll just leave some lore for the other people.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh man. Gosh. All right. All right. Yeah. Man.
Goodness.
Man.
I am full of glee.
Yeah,
I am
I
living
can
this.
tell. I can hear this in your voice.
I'm just cackling madly.
Yes, you are. And this is amazing. Gosh, though, lore. All right, this sure is happening. Um, where do they go from here?
I have no idea.
What? Hmm. Oh, I won't. Ugh. I was gonna
Uh,
have man. I was gonna have Never ask something, but I don't know if he actually would.
goodness.
maybe this could be another whiz save, but also like I don't want to, because you're trying to save lore for others.
I mean, you could always see Roboto do some fucking gymnastics and fail miserably.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'll do a whiz. Yeah. Oh gosh,
Goodness.
man, that's a three.
That's a free.
That's a three. Yeah. Um, what what's what are you looking for then? What was in the notes?
Well, the notes, said like explanations about like Banquo and like a bit of what it is. So I decided to hey, this I might as well go there and find out. So kind of packed my stuff, left a note to Mr. Inns, but I'm leaving.
She just
And
left a note. Just left a note and left. Oh boy.
listen, Mr. I don't understand Mr. Inns, but he's good with that. And I started going. That was 5 years ago.
What what are you looking for though?
Um, well, uh, Roboto just like shit.
No, no, sorry.
Well,
I shouldn't ask.
it's
If you don't want to say, then you do not have to. I'm not going to make you say something you don't want to.
well, the thing is, I don't really know what it is,
Oh,
so yeah, I can't really say anything about it if I don't know it.
Nebula is intrigued. You don't know it.
No, it's guess you could say it's my secret.
He man.
And with all those like in all those like really good insight rolls, you could tell that this is like basically all Roboto is willing to tell you.
Yeah, he's not gonna pry. Man, man,
Man,
man. Gosh, this sure is a thing.
this
Yeah.
sure do be an
All right.
FPS.
You know, man. Yeah,
Man,
that picture or a similar one was posted yesterday too. After an FPS. These past three FPS has just been man.
everything is happening all of the time.
Yeah. Man, we had no plans for this. We were like, they're gonna talk, they're gonna catch up, they're gonna talk about Nebula meeting a god, and that is it. And now
Yep.
suddenly lore.
And now lore. It's always the FPSs you don't expect but have just lore.
Oh.
Goodness, where do we go from here?
Yeah, that's the thing. Nebula's just like silent, like, alright, now what?
Yeah, and Roboto's
um
just like the same way, just like, Well, well, that made things kind of awkward. Anyways, you got any plans for like future stuff?
aside from going to a Halloween party a week from now, I don't really have any plans.
What that? Well, that's already good. Halloween parties. Like, I should probably ask Moria if she wants to do that. maybe even maybe Tangy. Maybe. Oh man, with Drew, I could do so much cool stuff with Drew. Um, he's just like now thinking, just like thinking about his friends, and it's like, ah, yes, I could do so much cool stuff with them.
Nebula is just watching, listening, like as he thinks. Like, all right, uh,
You know, I still think you got like the most surprising out of the two of us. The most surprising stuff of like the whole God thing. I and yeah.
was that sorry? Was that you or was that Roboto saying that?
Um, sorry, I zoned out.
Oh, about the most surprising thing between the
Oh
two.
yeah. Yeah, that was Roboto saying just like I
Okay.
think the most surprising thing that happened between the two of us was you meeting a God. I don't think that's the kind of stuff that happens too often, does it?
Not that I'm aware of. Uh, Although perhaps people than you might think, but I definitely wasn't expecting it. Uh, yeah, he's like he has mostly processed that meeting a god, but his mind is still spinning on Roboto's whole thing. So to
Oh
him,
goodness.
it's not as surprising as like what the heck is going on with Roboto. But he's not going to bring that up again. It's just like sure, yeah, sure that's the most surprising part. Um,
Yeah, Roboto's like very much like ignoring his stuff. He's like, what do you mean? And I have words. No, definitely not.
oh man. Uh, were you going anywhere, or were you just walking?
Not really. I like to go around, explore stuff. Place is
Mm.
interesting. It's
It's quite chaotic as well.
oh, definitely. It's a
Okay, I'm
very
just
nice change of pace.
sorry. I'm just imagining like as soon as Nebula says this, they have to duck something.
Yeah, they have to duck. A table flies over their head.
Yeah.
An explosion sounds in the background. Oh, there it goes.
Yep. They're just like, yeah, this is normal. Nebula makes no emotional indication or anything. This is just a normal day in Toontown. What are
Yeah,
you
like
talking about?
Roboto is like sort of Roboto did say about like the oh, there it goes. And but other
Yeah,
than that,
yeah,
like no much comment.
yeah.
Everything happens all of the time.
Yeah, pretty much, especially in Toontown.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, you'll certainly have a day while you're here.
Yeah, it's a fun. It's interesting.
I'm glad not everyone. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I'd assume so. Can't can't think that my dad would enjoyed all this chaos too much. He's just like saying this to himself.
Mm. Well, if he had notes on Quill, then he's probably experienced it before.
That is true. It was all grumpy and stuff. Like not always grumpy, but It's very serious.
Mm.
Anyways, it's just sort of like like dot dot dot. Anyways,
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just imagining like he said that like
the fucking
during
mood
the
whip.
silence, like
Yeah,
yeah, no,
the
no,
fucking mood
yeah,
whiplashes of this robot.
like but yeah, during the silence, I was just imagining like in the background, like the dot dot dot.
Yeah, basically.
Gosh, man, I think mhm. I'm considering just like using the age old excuse of like exiting a conversation kind of thing. Um, well, actually,
Nebula left the
yeah,
stove on.
you know.
Nebula left the oven on.
No, I wasn't thinking of that one, but that one they did come to mind afterwards. But no, I think
Nebula, your
instead,
cookies.
no, I think I'll go. I think I'll do something aside from that. Although that one is fun, but I think like he shivers. It's getting later. The sun is setting sooner. Um, it's getting colder out. He he was out here when it was warm, but now it has gotten colder. Uh, and he's like, I should probably head home before it gets much later.
Oh yeah. Oh, have fun. And Roboto is like, gotta sort of keep walking. You get the idea that Roboto isn't really affected by cold.
Yeah. Uh, maybe the waves. It's just like I'll see you later. Uh,
Yeah. With everything that's been happening with like waves at like
yeah,
at the area
yeah,
around him, Inkwell,
yeah.
tunes. I have a we might as we probably meet again.
Probably. I would enjoy that. I think.
Yeah. Anyways, go
Oh,
home before you turn to a toon popsicle.
I will. I will. Uh, I'll. Yeah. Hopefully, I will see you later.
And
And
Roboto's gonna wave, and he's gonna
yep,
like
the
sort of
waves
walk
and they part
off.
ways.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
man,
that's all, folks.
Staria. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Staria. Oh
Surprise
man, thank
lore!
gosh, lore. Thank you for this FPS and for the lore that I'm just hitting here, holding now. Um,
Thank you. I did not expect to put this lore out here. And that's a whole lot of lore I did not expect to put for a while.
yeah. All right.
But
Well, that
you,
happens.
yeah,
That
that happens
happens a lot.
sometimes. Yep.
All right. Thank you all who are in the gallery for listening. Thank you all who are listening to the recording. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.